Absolutely. And I'll do so by sharing some stories, if that's okay. So I have lots and lots of examples because, like I said, I've been doing this for so long. Let's just imagine a gentleman who just lost his wife. They were living at home, and the wife was the primary caregiver and partner to this gentleman. The wife passed away. They only have one child. The child lives out of state, and the husband has Alzheimer's disease. So the daughter needs to make sure that her father's taken care of, and admits him into a memory care community. She brings him to the community, and for days, this gentleman walks up and down the hallways asking the staff, "Where's my wife? Where's my wife? Where's my wife?" They couldn't get him to change his clothes. They couldn't get him to sit down and eat. They tried to engage him in some of the group activities that were happening, like bingo and sing along that they gather everybody to do. And he wouldn't have any of it. He was just walking up and down, asking anybody he could see, "Where's my wife? Where's my wife? Where's my wife?" And the staff tried different tactics to answer that question. They tried they said, "Well, she'll be here later," thinking they didn't want to upset him and say, "Well, she passed away." But that didn't work. They tried, "Oh, she'll be here later. She's shopping. She'll be here in the afternoon." None of that worked. It didn't bring him any peace, and it couldn't settle him. And the staff didn't know what to do with him. So then they tried telling him the truth. "I'm really sorry, but your wife just passed away." That didn't work either. He kept walking. He didn't burst out in tears. He just kept saying, "Where's my wife? Where's my wife?" Walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then I asked the daughter, "What did your dad do when he was at home? How did he spend his days?" And the daughter told me this beautiful nugget of information. She said, "My dad used to sit in his man cave for 3 hours at a time making flies for fly fishing." And I said, "Oh, do you still have all that fly fishing material?" And she said, "Yes, I haven't packed it up yet," because she was planning on selling the house, etc. I said, "Can you bring it here?" So she brought all the paraphernalia, including some kind of vise and like all the little fine motor flies that he had to make. And he immediately sat down and started making flies. And he drew a crowd because all the other people that were living there were like, "Ooh, there's something interesting going on. Let me see what this is." He never once stuck his finger with a hook. He didn't make any mistakes as far as I could tell. I'm not an expert on making flies, but he just sat there totally engaged, and he stopped going back and forth asking, "Where's my wife? Where's my wife?" And all of a sudden, by getting him engaged in an activity that he used to love and do at home, his life turned around and he was able to find his place. So they allowed him to use the fly fishing material every day. They set it up in a place where they could say that they were observing him. They documented that he's using it properly. And he started to find peace, and he started to relax, and he started to eat again, and he started to transition into the community. But sometimes that's all it takes, is truly getting to know the person as a person. It's not a magic activity or a magic role.